Hello and welcome to Effective Communication. My name's Matt. Those of you that are here for the first time, thank you for dropping in. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please consider liking and subscribing. It will make a massive difference as I grow the channel. And for those of you that are coming back for more, thank you so much. The support's been great. Thank you for the messages, and I hope you continue to take value from and enjoy the content. So this week, I wanted to focus on what's most important around getting your message across when you're speaking to people. Some people think it's the words you use, others would say the tone, and some would say body language. A man called Albert Mehrabian came up with the rule of personal communication. Within this, he stated that between body language, voice, and tone, there was specific allocation of importance in terms of what would help you get your point across the most, what would help your audience to understand what you're saying, the meaning behind it, and your intention with that as well. So out of body language, voice and tone, and words, which do you think right now would be the most important? If you said words, I'm sorry to say that you're wrong. If you said voice and tone, I'm sorry again to say, but you're wrong. It's actually body language. Me and my friends used to have a joking statement we would throw at each other whereby we would say, "Don't look at me in that tone of voice." And it's because before you even say anything, when you walk into a room, the way that you carry yourself, the expression on your face, how the aura that comes off you will massively get picked up long before you even open your mouth. If you're stood, dejected body language, looking at the floor with a frown on your face, your words aren't going to make a difference because there's a very high chance that not very many people will talk to you. You may get someone come over and ask if you're okay, but that's not you initiating conversation. That's not you putting that out into the world. That's other people potentially coming over to act on what they are seeing from the most important thing, which is your body language. So the way that it actually breaks down is that 55% is all about your body language. How are you looking from the outside? Do you have good posture? Are you smiling? Are you giving off that warm, inviting vibe? 38% is the voice and tone. Are you positive? Are you moving your voice pitch range in line with what you're saying to pronounce and emphasize certain pieces rather than being monosyllabic? And then the final 7% is actually the words you choose. But that is often what people spend the longest trying to work out. How am I going to say this to somebody, but purely focusing on the words they're going to use? Now, that's when you often get to the point where people go, I don't want to sound harsh, but, and then all of a sudden, regardless of what you said beforehand, the but creates that ignore everything I just said, and they're only going to focus on what you say going forwards. So it's really important to have a think about how you're actually going to get things across. So the example that I'll also use here, I guess, is if I go, "No way." That means no, basically, right? It's very much an easy, that's not going to happen. That's what my intention is. Whereas if I go, "No way," all of a sudden, that's a completely different tone of voice, different body language, but the same words, but two very different meanings. One was a surprise, "Oh, I can't believe that. That's really interesting." And the other was a, "That's not happening," authoritative, end of. And that is one of the joys of the English language, is the fact that we have so many different ways to use certain words that it often confuses other people. But the best and most effective way to make sure that what you say is taken as you mean it is to make sure that your body language, tone, and words all act as a trifecta together, and they all give off the same vibe. You don't want to be going, I'm so happy right now, my life's so good. That doesn't give up. "I'm so happy right now, like my life is going really well." That is how you would deliver something like that. It's about making sure that it marries up, that people don't go, "Well, he's saying one thing, but I'm seeing another." There needs to be congruence across what you're trying to say and how you're delivering it, and the general way in which that people will receive that is very, very heavily reliant on everything being in harmony. So if nothing else, just make sure that when you're planning to speak to somebody, that your body language and tone are very reflective of what it is that you want to say, and the words should naturally fall into place anyway. It's going to be a bit challenging. It definitely requires a bit of thought to begin with, but ultimately, as long as you're telling the truth and you're actually delivering something that you believe in, they should all marry up. When they don't, that's a sign that you're saying something that you don't believe, or there may be a bit of difference between what it is you're trying to get across and what it is you're going for. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you a little bit of value, and I look forward to seeing you in one of the next videos. Have a great time and go smash it, everyone. Thank you.